Hey everybody, this is take 3 of this video. The first one was way too long. I'm not going to subject y'all to that. The second one I was just doing, and I got a text from Trump. So, and it stopped the video. So as I went and talked along for another minute and didn't realize it. But anyway, so I have turned my phone on airplane mode for a few minutes. Maybe I'll remember to turn it off after I get finished with this. So I wanted to give an update on Jeffrey McKellop. He is still in the hole. This is day 19, best we've figured. And he did get a couple of letters, emails, whatever, sent out over the weekend. One of them dated Saturday, one of them dated yesterday. And the one yesterday, he said the whole day 3. So that's very concerning if he is that confused about his days, which wouldn't surprise me. So y'all can read those if you're on the Telegram channel, American Gulag Chronicles. You can read it there. They generally post them in the updates on his Give, Send, Go channel also. So be sure and go check those out. Continue to pray. That really is the best thing we can do. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. They're not of this world, but they are mighty through God, pulling down strongholds, casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. I have to say that whole verse because I heard a guy in concert one time quote it, and it was so cool, and so I can't say it without doing the whole thing and thinking about him. And that was like 30-something years ago. But anyway, but it's true. We need to pray. We need to be praying for the judges and the prosecutors and Jeff's attorney. I did get to talk to him today. Somebody had posted his number on the Telegram channel, so I called, he answered, and I just started, just blasting all kinds of stuff. And he was like, I know. He said, you don't have to convince me, I know. So he said he had filed an emergency motion 2 weeks ago, and he got something back from the judge last week, and he returned it last week. So, he hasn't heard anything since then. And so I told him to call and bug the judge. He said, you can't do that to a judge. Guess that's why I'm not in that business. So, but he did say he was very concerned about Jeff. He sounded sincere, who knows. But I asked him if he had seen any of Jeff's letters, and I told him about his days being mixed up. And so he said he had not seen any of the letters, emails, or whatever that Jeff was sending out. So I sent him the first one that Jeff sent out, that first one he sent out after he got put in the hole that described how terrible the cell was and all that. And then I sent him the last 3 that he has sent out to us. And so hopefully he, that will light a fire under him maybe if he can see those. So I told him that we would be praying for him, that we would pray for supernatural wisdom and favor with the judges and prosecutors and all, and that's what we need. So I also called the marshal's office twice today and left them voicemails, and I told them they were violating so many of the rules of the UN's Nelson Mandela rules for the treatment of prisoners. And this afternoon when I called them back, I told them there were like 30 of those rules out of the first 65 that they were violating, and that there was no excuse for them not looking into this, not doing something about this, and that they would be held accountable one day, if not by us, by God. So I tried to make it clear that we weren't like coming after them. I don't want to end up in jail. If y'all don't hear from me for a couple of days, you might want to check and make sure I'm still free. But anyway, I guess I need to watch what I say on those voicemails. But I don't think I sounded like I was a threat to them or anything. So that's the main thing. I don't have any new contacts for today. Go back to last week and hit those people again. Any of those that we contacted last week, hit them again. Really, I don't want to say just focus on Jeff because they're all important, but I think they would all agree that we've got to work on getting Jeff out of the hole. So anything you can do there, call the marshal's office, pray really hard. I know everybody is. I know you guys are, and you are all such an inspiration to me. You challenge me, and I need that regularly. So the other thing I just wanted to talk about is a couple of people that are needing our support. One of them is Stormtrooper. He has been he's been in D.C. since the first part of July. He's been covering the vigil since we all kind of joined in on August the 8th, I think, which was shortly after Randy and Mickey got there. And he has been very faithful to be there at the vigils, rain, shine, cold, heat, whatever. He's been there. But he is, at this point, not sure he's going to be able to stay much longer. He wants to stay through Thanksgiving to cover the the prayer vigil thing that they're going to do that day, but he's just not sure he's going to be able to. They've got to find a place to stay. He said he cannot sleep in his car anymore. He's 65 years old and just can't do that anymore. And that's understandable. Lord, I couldn't do it for a day or two. So he really needs our support, y'all. If it weren't for these live streamers, most of us wouldn't know about this stuff. So please consider supporting Stormtrooper. He has Zelle and Give-Send-Go and Buy Me a Coffee. All of those links are on the live streams, the chats at night. So you can catch them there. If you don't know them, if you can't see the live stream, send me a comment and ask me, and I'll send them to you. So do consider supporting him. Also, Doug Mudge, a lot of people have asked about him. Apparently, he has left the D.C. area. Stormtrooper said that last night. He must have talked to Dwight and Lily. They said he had left, or he said he had left, but he would be back. So I've emailed him, and he told me the other day that Friday night or Saturday, the Park Police, the Park Police, National Mall, had told him he had to leave the mall. And so that was really surprising because he's been there for about a year and a half and has not had any problems. The police have been very kind to him and he to them. So it must have been somebody new or something. We don't know. So he was kind of feeling lost that day when I talked to him, I know. So he could use our support. I know Lisa McNeely also emailed him, and she and I both sent him a little money. His only way to get money is PayPal. And I know that's not the greatest thing these days. A lot of people are leaving PayPal, but that's his only way right now. Hopefully he can get switched over to something else. But please consider supporting him. His PayPal name is Dr. Mudge. Dr. Mudge, M-U-D-G-E. So consider supporting him. And again, if you have any questions, I've already talked for 8 minutes again. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. And I'll try to come up with something new and exciting for us to do tomorrow. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. Again, you inspire me and you challenge me. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the chat tonight. Take care.